This is Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast on Nova.
Well, hello, listener. Welcome to the Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill podcast. G'day, team. This is fun.
Good morning. This is so fun. I had one of the best moments of my life happen.
Was it to do with Suze and I, or?
Not at all.
Hi,
it was.
everyone. I realised I haven't said hello.
Sorry, I'm so excited by what happened. Like, it was one of those things that just kept waking me up last night, pinching myself like, oh my goodness, it actually happened.
And not this show, not waking up for this show.
No, it wasn't this show. No, and I'm so excited to tell you all about it.
Suze, you excited to be back doing some radio?
I am, yes. I've had a big retirement of, I think, 5 months. And I'm back.
Bits changed.
Cost of living really hurts, doesn't it, Susie?
Yeah, I know. Eggs, the prices they are. Bits
Electricity
changed. Obviously, Suze is hanging out with Mel and I now. Mel, change in your life. You have changed your Instagram profile pic, and that is a big development.
Why? Everyone's been commenting on it. I didn't think it was that noticeable.
Who's everyone?
Just like enough that I'm like,
Well, I've noticed it because,
Why?
well, you know, it's a significant change.
Sorry, Leno, who's in the room, has just had a look as well. What's wrong with why? Why is it worthy of a conversation?
Well, because I'm so, you know, you're so used to seeing that
Yeah.
image in someone, like when you're looking at stories and you're going through, and I was like, who's this person now that's
Yeah.
popping up in my stories?
Who's
and it's
this
you.
hot chick?
And so I haven't seen your old photo, obviously, but
Okay.
this is a nice new one.
You went
Thanks.
for the, like, 'cause, you
It was
know,
a Nova one.
a full body shot, like, because, you know, the Instagram is
Yeah.
like, you know, it's quite
Should
small.
I just do a headshot?
Well, it's like, who is
you
that?
don't think it's good? Do you think
No,
I
it
need
looks
just like a
good.
closer
I
one?
think your body looks hot in that. That's
Oh,
what you're
thanks.
going for. If I can objectify you.
I can't, so you may as well, Suze. Yeah.
Your butt looks really good and you blow it back.
Thanks, Susie. I'm going to keep it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. That's why I posted it.
Also on the show today, Suze, you don't think you are as famous as what you
Yeah.
you are.
I'll try and take you through that. I mean, have we done it yet?
Yeah, no, that's coming up. This is really confusing. We're recording this intro after we've done all of the stuff on air, so we're just working out
Yeah, yeah.
tenses at the moment. But yeah, that's coming up in the show.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to push? Huh?
No, it's just good to be here, actually. I've really enjoyed the morning and I'm sure I'll enjoy the rest of it.
Yeah.
We're doing a show review.
Okay, well, hopefully you enjoy it.
What was your highlight of the show, Susie?
The highlight was the highlight.
Oh, gosh.
The highlight was learning about all the current news, the current pop stuff.
Oh, you
Coachella
took a
and
step
Lady-
into my click hole and you loved that.
I love
yeah.
I wish I had said that. The highlight was going into your click hole. But just learning stuff on the job.
Yeah, great.
This
great.
is my job, but I just learn stuff.
What was your low light?
Going into click hole.
It is dark
Really
in
dark.
there.
All right, that's enough from us. Enjoy the full show dump with Mel and Maddie and Susie O'Neill.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to say what my low light was.
Oh, well, no one. Okay.
Yeah.
Your golf chat. When you guys went off script and just started talking about the golf.
How's it going? The golf.
It's all over. Rory McIlroy has won his career Grand Slam.
You should put spoilers in that.
Well, it's well and truly happened by the time.
That's pretty cool. He's won the Grand Slam, you said.
Yeah, so there's career Grand Slam. He's
I'm
got all
so
four
sorry for
majors.
bringing it back
That's your
up.
fault. That is your fault. Do you want to talk about?
Let's go into a podcast.
Okay.
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
on Nova.
Mel Tracina, we're going into your click hole.
Mel's Click Hole.
Mel's Click Hole.
Click Hole. Mel's Click Hole.
Click Hole.
Can we just have a moment to welcome Susie into my click hole?
Oh, is it nice down here? Hang on.
You
Let me just
tell
have a
me.
look around. Oh, wow, it's quite beautiful. I mean, it's a little warm, obviously. Hang on, let me just put a peg on my nose. Okay, I'm ready for a click hole.
Oh, so good to have you. All right, F1 is trending. And sorry, I should say click hole is when we look at what's been trending in the last 24 hours over on Google. So F1 has, I don't know if there's going to be any spoilers.
Well, if there's anyone who's in the car at the moment who might want to wait to find the result, well, how long do you reckon you're going to do this for? 30 seconds?
Listen, I don't know I don't know the words that are coming out of my mouth. It might put something. It might give it away.
Okay.
I think it's a big deal.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
3, 2, 1,
If you're
Tresina.
listening now, it's your own problem.
Yeah.
Oscar Piastri claimed a commanding lights to flag victory at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Go Aussie.
Is that his first ever win?
Oh, gosh, don't ask me.
No, I think that's his third.
At Bahrain.
Oh, he's going off.
No, in general.
Oh, yeah, because he won the Aussie one.
Yeah.
And then this one.
I missed that. Did he win?
Wow, I thought I was bad. Susie, get out of me clicking.
Okay.
He's actually won 4. This is his fourth. This is his fourth time at
Reversing.
number one.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing trending, UFC. Did anyone watch the fight yesterday?
No.
No, tell us about it.
Oh
Mel.
my God, I would love to. I'm so glad you asked. Alexander Volkanovski, he's an Aussie UFC fighter. He went up against someone and won. The score was 48, 47, 49, 46, 49, 46. I don't know what that means, but he did a good job.
I haven't watched UFC since that famous girl was on it. Remember the girl who was
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey? What happened to her? I haven't watched it since then.
She did a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Set in. It was about being in Mars, but it was set in. What's the Australian outback town that looks like the closest thing to Mars?
Balranald.
Kubapedi.
Kubapedi.
Yeah, that was the last I saw of her.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was not a bad reality show. They didn't do a season 2, not surprised. The next thing trending, Gout. He's run the fastest 200 metres of his career. Now, this,
Unbelievable. Gout.
can you explain? There was something about wind.
Oh, so if it's wind assisted, it's not classified as a normal time. Oh. But his wasn't wind assisted, was it? So it's the
Yeah, I
fastest
think
time in the 200
It
without
was.
wind.
So it's still illegal, I
Oh, it
think,
was
because
illegal.
it was there's got to be some sort of it's got to be less than a certain amount of wind behind, and he's had like 2.3. It's all really confusing, but
Yeah.
still, he ran 200 metres under 20 seconds, and it's incredible.
He's 17,
yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah, 17 from Brizzy. He's one of the prefects, and apparently
Ipswich Grammar.
Yeah, and apparently the school. So when they line up they do the school assemblies, and all the prefects they walk past, all the kids just go for a high five. They ignore all the other prefects, and they're all giving Gout high fives, which I love. He's just going to be the biggest thing in athletics in a long time.
Isn't Australian athletics going off? Like it's over in Perth at the moment at these national championships, I think. And there's so many good performances. Actually, Gout got beaten the other day by another Australian.
Yeah. Who had to pull out, unfortunately, this race because I think he had a hamstring twinge.
Did he?
Is that right, Mel? In your goal?
Yeah. Sorry, I stopped listening.
Is it dull?
I just.
Peter Bowl also broke a record as well.
Yes. Yeah. This comes from the two people that were watching the golf before we started the show. And Matt still got it on his screen.
The Masters.
The
Yeah.
Masters is happening. Rory McIlroy in the lead at the moment. They don't have the leaderboard up on the screen, but he's, I think he was 2 shots clear of Bryson DeChambeau.
My click holes become sport related.
Move on, go,
This
go,
makes
go,
me sad.
go, keep
All right,
going, keep
last one. This is in my wheelhouse. Survivor. You know, David, was it Gannat? He
Yes.
was the one that won the $9 million, the highest reality TV prize money in the history of reality TV. He's an Aussie guy, and he won it doing Deal or No Deal Island. And now he's going to be on the next thing of Survivor All Stars.
He won the Australian Survivor years ago, remember? And he was really beautiful looking. Do you remember? He had hot body.
Ooh,
Don't you
that's why
remember?
Susie was watching.
And but he was not very nice.
I remember him. What's the American thing that he won $9 million on?
Deal or No Deal Island.
Oh,
Hello.
so hang on. So is that like a crossover of 2 reality TV shows?
I think it is. I'm not
and
going
$9
to lie, I
million,
haven't seen it.
and then he's coming back to try and win more money.
Yes.
In Australia.
Yeah.
But he's won heaps, hasn't he, along the way? He's won more than just those 2. as
Can I
well.
just say,
What?
usually the point of Clickhole is that I am the knower of all. And right now I've been trumped by Susie in all the topics.
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
On Nova.
The last week of school just finished up for my 3. So I got 3 kids, all in primary school. So I got Year 5, Year 2 and Kindy. Bashed out the parent-teacher interviews in the last week, which is always... Because I've got like this defiance disorder about authority, and I get this thing where I get back into the schoolroom and I get really nervous, even though it's not my teacher, it's my kid's teacher.
Do you get defensive straight away? Is that, yeah.
100%.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't know this about you. I thought you'd be really like trying to please everyone and...
Cool. I'll try and be cool, Dad, but then I just get in there and I'm like, well, I'm not. So
Yeah, okay.
it's really, I'm acting. But what the 3 teachers said the same things about my 3 children. It's like, they're really good, but if they just applied themselves and paid attention a little bit more.
that old chestnut.
But
To all 3 kids.
yeah, and then halfway through, pretty much each time, the teacher said to my wife, but I understand, I can see where they get it from as I'm up walking around the classroom looking at all the paintings, trying to work out where all my kids' stuff is. And they're like, no, we get it now. We totally
You
understand.
got up in the middle of the interview?
Yeah, I was like, well, I just...
Boring.
Of course they can't spell properly. She's in kindergarten, right? And then the other part of last week was the Easter hat parade. Now, do you, Suze, have any memories of the Easter
I
hat
don't
parade?
think we did that. No. I think
I
missed
remember
that.
doing it.
Did
Like
you?
I remember being
Oh,
a
you were in it?
participant. Yeah, walking it. I remember that.
Did you have to make your Easter hat at home, or did you do it at
We
school?
did it at kinder.
Yeah, right. So
Kindergarten. Yes.
when I was at school, we used to have to make them ourselves, and then you could pick the mum or dad that had been waiting for this moment the entire school year. They've had the glue gun out, they've
Yeah.
been to Spotlight and made this
Bedazzler.
elaborate, where I'm walking around with like an ice cream bucket on my head and a little furry chicken. So they make them in class now. So there's no competition. The kids just make their own things, but then you still have to go and watch them do the Easter hat parade.
I do remember watching that, actually. That's cute, isn't it?
Well,
I think that's a waste of time, if I'm being honest. Can't you
Yeah.
just video it and send it in an email?
I'm kind of the same.
So, well, I'm at the other end now. My kids have moved out of home, so I'm like, at the time I was probably like this, like you, Matt, but now I'm like, oh, I'll bring it back.
You long for it.
I wish I could. I can't wait
Make
till
your
the
teenagers
grandkids.
do it. Your 18 and your 21-year-old.
Okay, let me
Put this
paint
hat
the
on
picture.
and walk.
I'll take you there then, Suze. Let's come for the trip to the Easter hat parade at my kids' school. So you get there and you watch all grades, right?
Oh,
so,
no.
So I've got, like I said, kindergarten, year 2 and year 5. I can't just bail after kindy. I've got to
Do
sit
they
there.
make the grade 6s do it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
And you can see the boys there that are just like,
No.
"Oh, this is so lame with it. Some of them have already got more facial hair than me. So lame. There's one teacher who is the most enthusiastic teacher of them all, like the Mr. G of the school, who is way more into it than all of the kids. And then the kicker is, like, I don't know who was looking after the planning of the music, but it was the junior band was the soundtrack. And every class did their parade to the chicken dance song. No. And it was not even the senior band. They had the junior band doing that.
Is that?
That's exactly how it's meant to sound.
It's a famous song for Italian weddings.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, we love it at Italian weddings.
It's big at sporting events too.
Is it really?
But when you've got a year 2 on the... It is so slow, so the kids don't even know how to walk to the bad trombone, the bad trumpet, the triangle, which I don't even know why it's there. Ding, ding, ding. Do you still miss it, Suze?
No, where were you? We were getting up, walking around, doing something else.
I was leaving at that point.
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
On Nova.
I had the best moment of my life last night.
That's a big statement.
I know, and I'm sticking to it to the point
And
where
you're married too, aren't you? You had a wedding.
Yeah,
okay,
great
just-
wedding.
You're
Yeah,
married.
Yeah, I'm
You're
married.
single.
Oh, sorry, Susie, I'm off the market. I know you were keen,
That's
but
because she keeps winking at you between the songs from over there, just giving you a little bit of these ones.
so like this is one of those moments where all last night I kept waking up to remember that it happened. Right. I flew in from Melbourne last night to be here in Sydney today. And last night when I was at the airport, I went and got my luggage and I was walking out to go grab an Uber and I saw Travis Fimmel. Now, I know a lot of people don't know who Travis Fimmel is, but let me give you context.
Does
okay.
anyone here know who he is in this room?
Nah.
No?
Leno? No.
Okay, Travis Fimmel, all right, to give you context, he is my hall pass, right?
So someone you can sleep with.
Yes, basically, because I'm married and so you need a hall pass, right? I fell in love with him when I was in high school because he was a Calvin Klein model, right? And I had his photos in my high school diary, right? Then he turned into an actor. So you might know him
yes.
from...
Viking?
Yes,
Yes,
Ragnar!
yes, yes. He's from Brisbane, isn't he?
He lives...
Mel, here we go.
I think
What?
he was.
You know
I
his
think he was
address.
regional Victoria. I don't know where he is now. He used
Okay.
to live in regional Victoria because I had a friend who had a friend who was cousins with him, and I was like, "You get me to him."
I totally get him.
So you might know him from Vikings. He played Ragnar, or
Yep.
you might know him from The Dune Prophecy, Boy Swallows Universe.
Yes. He
Black
played-
Swan, Black Snow. Sorry,
Boy Swallows Universe, he was the dad.
the dad. Yes,
Yep.
Lyle. I think
That's why
his
he was in
character's
Brisbane
name was
last year. He was just there all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is my hall pass, like my obsession. I've loved him for decades, right? In all his forms. And he never
What do you
goes
mean all his forms? Oh, okay.
Well, because he was a model and now he's an actor and now he has his own beer and he lives on a farm and I'm obsessed.
Wow.
Anyway, I have never thought I would see him because he never goes to any like awards nights. Even when he's nominated, he never goes to those things. He's very like to himself, which I just love. Anyway, I was in the airport yesterday and I was walking and I went, oh my God, that's Travis Fimmel. And my heart like was beating so fast. I stepped out of the airport. I called my husband. I said, oh my God, Travis Fimmel is at the airport and I'm freaking out. And he goes, go say hi. And I was like, do you think I should? He's like, yeah, go say hi. So my husband's encouraging me to go meet my hall pass, right? So I go back into the terminal and I'm on the phone to Stefan and I was like, I don't know where he is. I've left it too late. Oh my God, he's sitting on the chair. He's got his headphones in. He's on his iPad. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's getting up. And then I just put the phone down and I said, hi, Travis, I love your work. I didn't know what to say. And then he goes,
how do you react?
He goes, well, you must have terrible taste then. And we both laughed and walked our separate ways.
Oh, that's nice.
And my heart rate, I took a photo of it, was at 124. It was like I was doing a full exercise.
You're in zone 2.
And then I was so caught up in the moment and I couldn't believe it happened that I hung up. I go, Steph, I gotta go. And I hung up on him. And I don't know why I hung up on him. I called him back. I said, did I hang up on you or did you hang up on me? And then I tried to find the Uber point and I walked from one side of the airport to the other back to where I was because that's where the Uber was and
You're
I
rattled.
didn't.
You were
I
rattled.
was rattled.
Oh, gosh.
Rattled.
Were you shaking? Like if you put your hand up?
Yeah, I think I still am. I kept waking up going, I can't believe that happened. He was as beautiful in real life as he ever was in my dreams. And I was just, I'm so shocked and mesmerised.
Did you feel like you needed to tell him your credentials? Like that you weren't just a random person. You were like someone in entertainment. You're not going, hi, Travis, I'm Mel Tresina. I'm on Big Brother.
Well,
blah, blah.
well, I thought about it, but then I was like, I don't want to be like, hey, Travis, I love you. By the way, I'm also in media. I'm like
I've got the blue tick. I've got the blue tick. I'm legit. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Should we open some phones on this on 13 24 10? Hall passes, and if you've met them.
Yeah.
Is that what you, what,
yeah,
is that what
I
you should
reckon.
do?
And also, do you know who I'm talking about? Do you know who Travis Fimmel is?
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
On Nova.
What is going on? Why are you two pointing at me and laughing at me?
I want to know if you've got a hall pass, Maddie.
Yeah, well...
Have you got one?
Now? I don't know. My wife. I'm joking.
Get out of here.
Oh, gross. No, it was Miranda Kerr for a long time.
Okay.
It was Miranda Kerr for a long time. And then I actually did get that opportunity, like Mel was talking about meeting her hall pass. I met Miranda Kerr.
And she measured up?
She was fantastic. She touched my hair and she said, I have such great hair. And that's for me.
Did you touch her back?
No.
Good boy.
Yeah, no, very much down my... I think I just froze and then was not able to talk for the rest of the interview because I was just
my
like, oh my God, she had
gosh.
her fingers in my hair. Like, anyway.
That's amazing.
The reason we're talking about hall passes and on 13 24 10.
I met Travis Fimmel last night, who is my hall pass, and Tennille has called 13 24 10. And is it true that your hall pass is my hall pass?
True.
Yes, Tennille. Can you people like Maddie and Suze didn't know who he was?
Yeah, I never knew who he was either until I saw Black Snow.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's like super gorgeous, manly,
Yes.
chiseled jawbone, beautiful eyes.
Rugged. He's like, he doesn't
Rugged,
care
yeah.
about the spotlight, but he's ultra talented. He's like so into him, like so quiet. You don't know. I Googled him and I don't know if he's got a wife and kids. Like, I don't know anything about him. Anyway, Tennille, he's as beautiful in real life.
Oh,
And when
damn it.
I said to him, I'm such a fan of your work, because that was the only line I could think of, and then he came back with, well, you must have horrible taste then.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
It was just brilliant. It was everything I wanted from it and more.
Has Tennille met?
Very jealous.
Tennille, have you met him as well?
No, unfortunately not.
You can just live
Nah.
vicariously through
Also,
Mel Tresina.
watch Vikings. Oh, she's gone.
Cool,
Bye,
so-
Tennille.
okay. Thanks, Janelle. Bronson's on the line for you, Mel.
Hi, Bronson. Who's your hall pass?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. She's coming down under.
I know, I'm so excited.
Are you going to try and find out where she's staying?
Well, of course. I'll be at the airport.
Bronson, are you just saying that now, just try and get through and win tickets to Lady Gaga because you know we've got them before 8 o'clock?
No, you guys don't even know how big of a Lady Gaga fan I am.
Okay, well, tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us. Tell us how big.
I was born this way.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good. We've got Naomi on the
Abracadabra,
line.
he's gone.
That'll do. That'll do, Bronson. Naomi.
Morning, Naomi. Who's your hall pass?
Hi, so I've actually got two. Mm-hmm. One is Robert Downey Jr. Even though he's a lot older, I'm so in love with him. He's just the best. And I also have Henry Cavill.
Who's that?
Henry Cavill. Oh my gosh, can I?
Superman.
Superman.
Not the new one, like the latest, like...
I saw Henry Cavill.
Oh, you have?
I've seen him. Can I tell you a story? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is the actors in the Gold Coast, right? Listen
What
to
are the
this.
actors? What are the actors?
They're like the Logies, but for cinema.
Okay.
Film, that kind of thing.
Why were you there?
I was hosting an award. yeah, why were you there? Exactly right. Anyway, so I just gotten off stage to host an award, right? And I was waiting in the wings to go back into the theatre. Henry Cavill was a guest there and he presented an award as well. He stepped out of the theatre. He looked at me, Naomi, I'm not lying, and he smiled, right? And then I looked at my friend Tim McDonald, who I work with on the Cheap Seats, a little shout out. And then Tim goes, don't worry, I saw it all happen. Otherwise, no one would believe that Henry smiled at me. He's beautiful, Naomi. Good choice.
I would melt. If he smiled, I think I would just pass out.
I get it, Naomi.
13,
It's pass out worthy.
24-10. Let's go one more. Juzzy, hello.
Hello, guys. How are we?
Good, Juzzy. Who's your hall pass?
Well, before I tell you, I've met my hall pass twice at a Nova Red Wing.
Oh, gosh. Do we need to get
HR?
a watch list ready for Juzzy, or who is it?
Mel Tessina.
Oh, it's you.
Juzzy.
Is this one of your friends, Mel?
Thanks for calling. I'll pay you $50 later.
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
Nova. I'm smarter than Suze.
Okay, and today the person who thinks they could be smarter than Suze is Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so how are we going to play this morning?
Okay, we got 30 seconds. We're going to put it on the clock. Both Suze and Melissa are going to have 5 questions to answer. You can choose to pass and come back to the question, time permitting. If it's a draw, the person with the quickest time wins. That's kind of how it works. But, Suze, you need to leave the studio first, don't you?
Oh, just a clarification as well. If we equal on time, then the it goes to the caller because of the...
Because we're nice?
Because we're nice people.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I'll leave.
But, yes,
Melissa, I believe in you.
Suze is going into a
Thank
soundproof
you.
booth. See you, Suze.
See you, Suze.
Wait for Suze to go.
Did we say that you win $200?
No.
Oh, there you go. Mal, you could be winning $200.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, I know. Perfect for that Easter long weekend, all the chocolates and...
Yes, do a little bit of last-minute shopping.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Are we going to start a timer?
Yeah.
Do we start the timer? Sorry, this is our first time doing it. After the first question?
Yeah, your time starts
all right.
after the first question. I've got 30
Okay.
seconds. We'll put on the clock.
Let's go, Melissa. Who
Okay.
was the lead singer of the band Queen?
Queen. A pass.
Okay. Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics?
Rio.
Okay, I'm not going to say if you're right or wrong. What bird can fly backwards, upside down, and hover?
An eagle.
Last year, what year did Australia officially become a federation?
What year? Pass. I don't know.
And what is 15% of 200?
Oh.
Time's up.
Oh.
Time's up.
Okay. I was going to let you have that, but Matt said no.
No, T's and C's. Bring in number
All right.
5.
I'm not going to tell you what you got right or wrong, okay?
I think they're all wrong.
Oh, Susie O'Neill. Okay.
Okay, it's
All
been
right.
a hot minute.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I feel
All
great.
right. Okay, we're gonna start the timer after the first question is asked. Susie, who was the lead singer of the band Queen?
Freddie Mercury.
Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics?
Rio. Brazil.
Which bird can fly backwards, upside down, and hover?
An emu.
What year did Australia officially become a federation?
1802.
What is 15% of 200?
30.
That's all of them. That's all of it. Okay.
I used
All
to
right.
play this in Brisbane, but I feel like I'm feel a bit rusty, Melissa.
Yeah, let's blame that. Melissa, what's your excuse? Okay.
Can we go through all of the questions and the answers, please?
Okay, I'm going to start with...
Start with the bird.
All right, let's start with the bird. What bird can fly backwards, upside down, and hover? Now, you, Mel, I don't know what you said, Mel, but it wasn't right.
Okay, I said an eagle.
Oh, an eagle. That's not right. And then Susie said...
I said an emu, but I was the opposite of backwards. They can't go backwards. Don't
Can
worry.
they fly?
They actually can't fly.
So, papa to both of you on that one. Also, which country
What's the
hosted...
answer?
It's a hummingbird.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, to be fair, but I'm not playing. Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics? You both said Rio, and then Susie, you said Brazil. Brazil is correct, but I took your first answer, so you both got that wrong.
Okay, we need to go through the rules a bit in the meeting afterwards.
I'm locking his first answer.
Usually, if you say the answer before the next question, you can change it.
Oh, all right, we'll go. But for argument's sake, we'll just keep it at that. Also, both of you are terrible Australians. Go sit your citizenship. What year did Australia officially become a federation? 1901. Susie gave us an 18. Mel didn't know.
I didn't know.
Okay, we're going to go with the next one. What is 15% of 200? Mel, you didn't get a chance to properly answer. But Susie said 30, which is correct. Why are you giving her a bow?
Just played it by
Congrats,
itself.
Stu.
There.
Okay. And the lead singer of the band, Melissa, you pass on that. Band Queen, sorry. And Susie said Freddie Mercury. So Susie won with 2, Melissa 0.
Oh, bad luck,
Congrats.
Melissa. But the good news is
That's all right.
the good news is tomorrow an extra $200 will be for that person. Yeah, carries over.
Call with a different name, Melissa, and a different voice.
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
Nova.
Speaking of female pop stars, Katy Perry.
Have you heard of her?
Yeah. California Girls. Yeah, Cupcake Bussies. That's her, isn't it?
Cupcake Bussies. That's your takeaway of Katy Perry. Cupcake Bussies.
Isn't that what she wears in that film clip?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
No, me either. What's going on with Katy Perry? She's going to space.
Yeah, well, I thought everyone knew this, but this morning it was news to both you and Susie. Katy Perry is going to space, and it's happening today, 11:30 tonight our time, 9:30 local time. Katy Perry's going up in a Jeff Bezos spaceship. Is that what you call them?
Yeah, I guess.
What
so.
do you mean?
What's
He
his-
built it and
Blue
owns it?
Origin. Blue Origin is the name of his space company, I guess.
I think he must have paid for it.
Yeah,
Is he?
built it. He's really rich.
Yeah, but doesn't he run Amazon? Yeah?
but
Okay.
it makes a lot of money from it. So I suppose he commissioned someone to make a spaceship.
So it's an all-female spaceship going into space. It's got Katy Perry. What are you laughing at?
No, I wasn't going to do anything about getting the directions wrong. I really wasn't.
No,
I wasn't.
It's too obvious.
I said I wasn't. That's what I said. I wasn't going to do it.
I was going to do a thing about how Bezos is sending his fiance up in the spaceship.
Yeah.
Is that safe? Like, what? You've
Well, I
got to
was-
trust your fiance.
I was going to do something on how about you just focus on getting my Amazon delivery to me, let alone a spacecraft. So Katy Perry's going up. Lauren Sanchez, who is Jeff Bezos' fiance, as Susie mentioned. Gail King, who is Oprah's fiance. Aisha Bowe, who is a NASA rocket scientist.
Thank God, there's a professional up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, thank
What's
God.
Gail going to do if something goes wrong?
Yeah.
Ask for Stedman to stand in the corner.
Is he still around?
God, I hope so.
Amanda Nguyen, who is a bioastronautics research scientist and civil rights activist.
What's that do?
And
What's a bioastronautics research
I was
scientist
just
do, Mel?
proud of myself that I could even say it, if I'm being honest.
Well done.
And Kerry Ann Flynn, who is related to Kerry Ann Kennelly.
Oh my God, I love her as well.
Could you imagine CAC in that spaceship? That would be fun.
Yes.
She wouldn't do any of the challenges.
No, you're right.
So,
it's-
when you say space, what do you mean? Like the moon? Or do you mean like
What a great,
how far into space are they going?
what a great question,
I think whatever
Susie.
classes as space, like that first bit of...
Astrophere?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
What are
just
the
through
layers of space?
Oh, there's like...
So when there's no gravity, it's
that,
space.
That bit there,
Yeah.
and then there's that bit there, and then
Yeah.
there's deep space.
Oh,
I think that's kind
really?
of how it works.
Because I see it's only lasting 11 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Do you think? What, from start to finish? So from takeoff to landing?
From takeoff to landing, I think is 11 minutes.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah.
No, but like, how long do you want to be in space for, though?
How long? Matt's like,
Can you hear
my
it?
takeoff and landing is usually around 2 minutes.
I tell you what, no one is experiencing zero gravity, that's for sure. But why? Why are they doing that? Why are they going into space? Why is
I
Katy
think that's
Perry
what everyone
going?
wants to know.
But
Why?
Would you guys want to go into space if you had the choice?
No, absolutely not.
Neither would I. I would not want to do it.
No, I look at roller coasters now and go, I'm all right. Let alone going into space.
I'll be honest, they're wearing spacesuits that are designed by Oscar de la Renta. Like, I'd want that part.
Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast.
Nova.
I planted myself. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I just need to turn
Oh my gosh,
phone
she's
off.
watching the golf. Are we that boring that you'd rather watch the golf?
That's a case of beer. Well, Rory McIlroy is going for the Grand Slam, winning all four Masters. All four majors.
Is
so
he?
he's won 3, and the green jacket on Augusta is the elusive one that he hasn't won, and he's missed it out by this much a couple of times, and he's in the lead by 1 going up I think it's the 18th hole. So I was a little invested, but you guys are so interesting. Sorry, I'm back with you two now.
I'm more interested in that. So
It's
is it
really-
the same
Do you
year?
guys want to take this offline? Or
it's in his career.
His
so
career,
he's
okay.
he's
So
won.
it's not a super grand slam.
Yeah, so he's won the US Open, he's won the Open, he's won the PGA Championship, and now he's going for this. Hi, Mel.
Okay.
who's Rory?
What?
Rory McIlroy.
Remember he used to date a tennis player and they were going to get married, and right at the last minute, the death, like they'd have sent out the invitations and everything.
Wozniacki, Caroline
They
Wozniacki,
cancelled the wedding. It was like a big scandal. Remember, 2 superstars of sport, a tennis player, a golfer, and now he's married someone else, and
Got
so
kids.
is she.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The only tennis player I love affair I care about is the one with Enrique Iglesias, which
Yes.
is
Anna
Anna
Kournikova.
Kournikova. That I was there for.
Yeah, actually, I like that one too.
Anyway, from golf chat to Coachella.
Let's talk Coachella. Over the weekend, I had planted myself on the couch, decided to ignore my family for a little bit and watch some Coachella. It was live streamed on YouTube, and there's so many incredible artists. Like for that festival is just like the pinnacle. Like there's Glastonbury and Coachella; they're kind of the 2 big ones. And we had Benson Boone like doing backflips.
Did he do backflips?
He did backflips. Like the biggest
Have you
one
seen
I've
that, Susie?
I saw him at the Oscars, was it, or the
the Grammys, maybe.
Grammys?
Yeah, probably the Grammys.
And he did a backflip off a piano.
He wears like an Elton John one piece.
Yes, I've seen that.
Which I'm like, do I like this? And then I'm like, yes, I do. And he backflips.
Yeah. So he did, obviously, his hits. Then he brought out Brian May, guitarist from Queen, and did Bohemian Rhapsody. And
that's
it
pretty
sounded
cool.
sick. And then Lady Gaga. We're giving away tickets all week here on the show. Lady Gaga came out and did an incredible set. She did a bit of this gig.
She sounds exactly the same.
And
Like, that sounds like a radio version, let alone live.
100%. Bit of abracadabra.
She seems like a hard worker.
Yeah,
And
she would.
You know that she has her hands in everything too, like the costume design, the choreography, the whole lot. And it was phenomenal. There was a dance break in the middle. I won't lie, I might have had a couple of froffies, fell asleep during that, and then woke up again. I'm going, oh, she's doing poker face. Amazing. And then also Coachella was Lisa from Blackpink.
Who you might also know from White Lotus season 3. I think she plays like a staff.
Yeah, she works in the hotel Mook, and she's like huge. K-pop. Blackpink.
K-pop, Blackpink is a massive band. She's a huge star, and everyone was excited by her being in White Lotus 3. So she was on stage performing as well, doing a solo show.
This is Lisa. And for the White Lotus fans, you might be surprised to see Mook on stage. This is her when she's not working, you know?
Good kid.
Wasn't Patrick Schwarzenegger in the crowd as well?
Yeah, vibing out.
Is that Arnie's son?
Yeah.
And he stars alongside her in White Lotus.
Oh, he's in that as well.
He's in that as well, yeah.
I watch
Really
that
good.
show. Is it too late to start?
Nah.
I haven't seen it either, to be fair.
There are plenty of spoilers online, though, so don't just try and watch it without Googling
I've
it.
seen that Piper thing everywhere. I don't know.
I don't know. Is that your stomach, Matt?
I'm not sure if that was audible or not, but I am hungry.
It was audible for me. I heard that stomach.
Piper.
Oh, Paper Now,
Yeah.
Tsunami,
That thing.
Buddhism. Yeah, that's not spoiler alerts. That's Parker Posey, who plays like the mum of the rich family, and her North Carolina accent is just like the star of the white. She is just so funny. Anyway,
I feel like we're back at golf chat, so I don't know what's going on.
bring us home with some Charlie XCX.
All I was going to say is the one thing that I saw from Coachella, which I loved, is Charlie XCX had Lorde out on stage, and we all know Brat Summer, which is Charlie XCX's branding. She said this on stage when she was with Lorde.
Make some noise for Lord. Lord Summer 2025.
And I just love Lord Summer 2025. Just auto tune for me is the funniest thing in the world. Like just talking through auto tune, and I thought we should do that this morning.
Is that so like the 80s? We had fans. What we did is we just talked into the fan.
Yeah, it's the poor man's auto tune, the fan.
That's how T-Pain records all of his songs, by singing into a fan.
But do you remember how fun that was?
It was so fun.
Yeah, so I thought we should do our own statements today in auto tune.
Anything we want?
Anything we want in auto tune, like Charlie XCX and T-Pain.
All right, okay. You ready for mine? My first one?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
If you sit in the front of the Uber, you're a widow.
Really? But what if you just want? What if you just? Anyway, don't worry.
No, don't unpack it too much, Sis. Don't unpack it too much.
You can't get angry at auto tune either. Whether or
No.
not you
Okay,
agree or
okay.
disagree, you can't get angry at that.
This is just random thoughts in our head, right?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Suze? Okay.
Yeah.
I have 6 staples in my head because I had a cyst cut out.
That is so interesting. See, now I'm like, oh, I want to know more about your cyst.
No unpacking.
No unpacking.
Okay, where are we going with you, Mel Tracina?
Let's go to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram at Mel_Tracina.
Oh, how many followers have you got?
Not enough, clearly.
Shameless. That is incredible. Okay, I'm going to get another one.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Actually, I better follow you first. Okay, followed Mel.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Pineapple belongs on a pizza.
I liked the yeah.
Yeah, just gave it a bit more gravitas.
Okay.
that.
Whether or not you agree, doesn't matter.
This one's a brown nose, not clickhole, just a brown nose.
Oh.
I'm so excited to be doing breakfast with my new friends, Mel and Maddie.
Friends is a strong word.
Colleagues. All right.
This one I thought, okay, so a little earlier in the show, and you can see it on the Nova Instagram actually, where I had to correct. Well, I thought I was correcting Matt because he said pause up in relation to calling for Lady Gaga tickets. Turns out claws up is actually a Lady Gaga term, and I apologised on air, and Matt frothed it so much. I thought he'd enjoy this as well.
I'm sorry, Matt, you were right. Claws up.
Oh, can I make that my ringtone? That is incredible.
God.
Suze, you got something else for us?
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
Okay, let's see what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It must have been good.
My friends call me Susan, but you can call me Susie.
Okay, this was a moment in the show where Susie O'Neill was talking about Dancing with the Stars.
And then I was talking to Dr. Chris Brown, who I love. And
I thought, let's whack that on the auto tune.
I was talking to Dr. Chris Brown, who I love.
was that you or me?
That was me.
That was-
trying to be you.
That was Mel, but this is you, Susie.
Oh, I'm going to take that back.
Oh my gosh, can we keep that forever and ever and just use it randomly throughout
Oh my God, I'm going to see him while I'm down here, Chris. We're going swimming together.
Are you?
Yes,
When?
we're swimming buddies.
Oh, I might join.
All right, we are out of here. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for putting up with us, Mel and Maddie, with Susie O'Neill. Back tomorrow, more Lady Gaga tickets. Smarter Than Suze is jackpotted to $400 and a whole lot more. But keep it locked on Nova. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Oh, you want to
See you tomorrow morning, guys.
Bye.
Bye.